How to prep when you're broke. Real strategies that really work. Prepping should never be a rich person's game. I'm about to show you how to prep smarter, cheaper, and better than people that spend thousands. Hello, and welcome to Asymmetrical Preparedness. I'm Michael. And on this channel, we solve real-world issues in a calm, common sense way. No panic, no paranoia. Thank you very much for allowing me to be part of your day. So is prepping only for people who have money? I mean, how am I supposed to prepare when inflation and rising costs is just killing me? I want to protect and provide for my family, but I'm struggling like a lot of people. And yes, I'm talking about me. You can put it in your own words also. You don't need a big budget. You need the right plan. And I'm going to give you that plan today. Today you're getting the 10 most realistic, budget-friendly preps that I have used personally. And most of them cost under $5. And make sure you stick around. Number 7 is a storage hack that almost no one talks about or knows about. The $5 rule. Every time you go to the store, add $1 to $5 item to your cart. You don't need a giant haul. You need consistency. Some examples are to add to your cart every trip: a can of beans, a can of meat, a can of veggies, a bag of rice, a bag of beans, a bag of pasta, a jar of peanut butter. And if you think $5 can't change much, then wait till we get to step number 3. Number 2, dollar store wins. Look for lighters, candles, hygiene supplies, canned goods, medical items, bleach, and other things that you might need to add to your preparedness plan. But step number 4 is where broke preppers beat rich preppers every time. Number 3, learn skills before buying gear. Gear costs money. Skills can be learned for free or next to free. Start learning how to cook off-grid or cooking from scratch. Land navigation. Throw in some tactical skills, some gardening basics, first aid. Learn, practice, master. A highly skilled prepper with inexpensive kit is more prepared than a gear collector with $5,000 worth of Gucci gear. If you are on a very limited budget, step number 6 is my personal go-to. Number 4, free online training. Yes, it exists, and I'm going to tell you where. Here on YouTube. The FEMA website. Yes, I said it. They offer a lot of good free trainings there, as well as Red Cross and CERT. They all offer free courses online. You can learn first aid, emergency planning, disaster preparedness, and communication skills, as well as probably other topics. Zero money, massive value. This next one is the cheapest water storage method that exists, and most people ignore it. Number 5, water preps for under $3. Use soda bottles, juice bottles, water jugs, water bottles, even milk jugs and cat litter containers, the plastic ones. Now those two do not use for drinking water, but you can still sanitize them, fill them full of water, and you can use that for flushing your toilets, watering your garden, other things. So what you do with these used containers is you sanitize them really well. Then you fill them full of water. What I like to do is that positive little bubble on the top, whenever you fill something up fully with water, get that positive little bubble, then screw the top on. Set it in your water storage. Bam, there you go. If you're on a really tight budget, like me, pretty much zero budget, number 9 will change everything. Number 6, thrift stores. one of my absolute favorites. While you're there, look for fleece or wool blankets, cast iron, hand tools, backpacks. I found a lot of them there that were really good for bug out bags, clothing, storage bins. I've had really good luck finding sleeping bags there also. Even tactical gear. I've found tactical pouches, belts, stuff like that, that some of it resides on my current kit. A lot of it is the less expensive stuff, but if you're just talking about a pouch, it'll probably get you by. This next step is one of the best storage hacks that exists on this entire channel. Number 7, free food grade buckets. Bakeries give them away for free. I find them all the time at Costco, but check your local bakeries, Walmart, other places. They may give them to you for free. Use them to store your dry goods, hygiene kits, medical supplies, emergency kits, pretty much anything, whatever you want to store in them. Free storage is a boost for broke preppers, let's be honest. Number 8, build one system per week. This is important. Instead of trying to cover all your bases at once, pick one category to prep every week or every month. Pick food or water or medical supplies, hygiene, power outage kit, bug out bag, your tactical kit. And tip number 10 will clarify the processes for you. Number 9, involve others and build your tribe. Work together with other preppers. What do I mean by that? Well, buying things in bulk is typically cheaper. So get together with other people, buy bulk food storage, bulk ammo purchases. That's a really good one. Also bulk garden seed purchases, same thing. Sharing tools, working together, teaching each other, training each other, practicing together. Build those skill sets and diversity within your team. Community prepping equals less stress and money saved. Number 10, don't buy gear until you actually need it. That doesn't mean wait until stuff falls apart to go buy stuff. What that means is building skills, then getting the gear to support those skills. A lot of preppers mess up buying expensive gear, cool gadgets, Gucci knives, and trendy survival tools. Gear comes after skills, not first. Here are action steps that you can do today. Just pick one. Add 3 meals to your pantry. Set aside 2 gallons of water to your stockpile. Practice one skill for 10 to 30 minutes or more if you have the time. Organize a section of your pantry or your food storage area. Exercise for 30 minutes or more. That's a very important one. If you want more practical, budget-friendly prepping tips, tap that thumbs up, subscribe, and grab my free survival kit ebook by joining our email list. Links below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you got a lot out of it. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.